皆さんこんにちは。1000万 MLB 翻訳侍戦士チャンネルへようこそ。今日はカブスファンにとって最高の夜になりましたね。劇的なサヨナラ勝ち、興奮冷めやらぬとはまさにこのことですが、試合は最後の最後まで本当にハラハラドキドキの展開でした。先発マウンドを任された今永投手、 MLB の洗礼を浴びながらも随所に持ち味を発揮。果たして彼のピッチングは勝利につながるものだったのか。そして今日の試合は今永投手にどんな未来を見せてくれたのか。今夜もカブスの魅力をたっぷりとお届けします。それでは本日の試合を詳しく解説している番組の翻訳をお届けいたします。ご覧ください。
The Cubs post their best win of the season on Thursday night, down 4-2 entering the bottom of the ninth. Cody Bellinger hits a one-out solo home run to make it 4-3. Then with 2 outs, Nico Hoerner, Dansby Swanson, and Mike Tauchman all get consecutive 2-out hits, including the 2 absolutely clutch doubles by Swanson and Tauchman to tie and then win the game 5-4 and walk it off at Wrigley. Sam, it was an enjoyable night on the north side.
You know, there's a certain amount, there's a certain type of win that you have where your record, the day that you're having, the week that you're having, it doesn't matter. And when you come in down 2 against the St. Louis Cardinals in the 9th inning, when they're going for a little bit of a playoff spot against a closer who's 33 for 35, and you know you have nobody on 2 outs, down a run after the Bellinger homer and the Paredes strikeout or ground out, whatever it was, and you go single, double, go home. That put as much of a smile on my face as you could. Now, you know, I shot you a text early in this game. I think the game was, what was it, about 1-1, 2-1, something like that when I texted you. And I asked you, I said, Matt, can you please do this show by yourself today? Because I'm in a lot of pain.
It was 1-1.
Yeah, it was 1-1 when I texted you. And I said, hey, I think you need to be on your own today because I got to just – I talked to my dentist today, so you just rest it. He goes, just rest this. I can't not make an appearance.
Right. No, I'm glad you are.
When they walk off in the 9th inning, give these guys credit. You know, it's a long list. The guy, first of all, the biggest hit obviously was Dansby Swanson's double. But I want to just give credit to Cody Bellinger because, you know, first of all, he's been red hot in the few games since he's come back.
Yeah.
He played through a fractured rib early in the year. And now he doesn't even have his finger on the bat. I don't know if you saw that close-up today.
It's crazy.
I mean, he's playing with a broken finger that's not totally healed, and you could even see that he's still in some pain. So give him credit. You know, he's obviously a very physically tough guy.
He's hit 2 homers.
Yeah, it's wild. And that homer that he hit today, like, I didn't even think that was gone.
Right.
So just a really fun win against the Cardinals. And, man, I really hope that they could spring this into a 3 out of 4 weekend just to win a division series. And that was a fun win. That was really fun. That put that made what's been a very below average week for me. That made my week a lot better.
Yeah, I was standing up most of the 9th inning. I was on my feet. It was, but this is what we do. This is who we are. I don't care that the Cubs have a 4% chance to make the playoffs. I'm going to enjoy these games and go game by game as much as I can. And series opening wins just give you that extra jolt, especially the rare one like this where they have the 120 Friday after the night win on a Thursday. It's huge.
It's beautiful.
And sweep these guys. Let's be live after Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN for a sweep live show.
We're so crazy.
Okay, just sweep them.
You know, I'm the same guy that watched 160 out of 162 games of the 2012 Cubs.
It's incredible. And,
you know,
the moment didn't look too big for them off Halsey.
Celebrating with some soup. So.
You know, he started the inning 2-0 or 3-0 to Seiya.
Terrible at bat from Suzuki.
And I was like, oh, you never know in this game. And then he popped out. He fouled out. And Bellinger homers. It's like, okay, I'll add it to my outline.
Yep.
But still, I wasn't thinking much. Paredes grounds out. But then Hoerner hits it hard up the middle.
He had a great game today.
Out loud, I say again, you never know in this game. One in at bat by Dansby. And then Tauchman, who had multiple clutch hits in 2023. He's been up and down this year. He actually only batted the one time tonight for PCA there in the ninth and got the walk-off double. So, 53 and 58 now, Sam. 44 and 15 when scoring 4+.
Crazy. Isn't that crazy?
29 games over.
You use the phrase Tauchman's been up and down,
Yeah.
and you're right. But that's how he's supposed to be used. He's a fourth outfielder.
Yeah.
And that's why I can't believe no team traded for him. When you watch the the highlights of those famous World Series wins, there's always a guy like Tauchman getting a big hit or leading off the inning with a big hit. I was so surprised the contender didn't, pay 150 cents on the dollar for him just to say, hey, in a late playoff game, I want him to lead off the inning, because he's a clutch hitter. He relishes those spots. And it was a really gutsy move from Counsell, because if he makes it out, you lose PCA's defense and PCA's speed at second base to start the 10th inning. So he really went for the win there, and it worked out.
Yeah,
that was
absolutely.
awesome. I wish I could scream. That was fun, man. That's why
it was.
No matter what we say on this show, the emotions always, I'm really overjoyed with that. I'm gonna have some more soup.
Seiya earlier in the game hit the farthest home run of the Cubs season when he connected for a 459-foot solo shot. That was in the bottom of the 6th inning, Sam.
Long
just
homer.
That put him up 2-1. Imanaga was removed in the 7th. I think, it's easy to say now, I'll admit, but he may have faced one batter too many. I only say that because
the Goldschmidt
homered off him in the 1st.
I agree with you.
And then he doubled off him in the 7th. And then Imanaga was removed for Jorge Lopez, who allowed the RBI, singled Arenado, and then he struck out Pham to get out of it. Nate Pearson, by the way, pitched a scoreless 8th and 9th. But Imanaga in this one, Sam, and then we can go back to the rally, 10 hits.
Yeah.
That was the one that stood out because he didn't walk anybody. Literally 0 walks. He missed a lot of bats, 7 strikeouts. His strike percentage was over 70%. It's really impressive in that respect. But I think today, more of those got hit around a bit. His final line was the 4 runs on 10 hits and 6 2/3. All in all, what did you think about him facing the Cards for a second time?
I thought it was fine.
Okay.
I thought a lot of those hits were nothing hits. He gave up his 2 home runs, and the pitch to win wasn't terrible. It's just probably he's a good fastball hitter, and he was sitting a fastball. I thought he pitched fine. I thought he pitched fine. He's had such an interesting season because he's had 2 terrible starts, and that's it. And then there's been so many starts where he's been this close to having an amazing start, and it just, tails off in the end. But I think he was fine today. It was a much better, obviously, second start than the Mets situation. I was fine with it. I think 4 runs is a little unkind.
I think he's had 2 of those starts in a row. Last weekend against the Royals and this one against the Cards.
Right.
What a great win. I do think it's the best win of the season, Sam.
Easily.
You said that to me on the phone.
They haven't won a game going into the 9th down 2 all year. I'm almost positive. They had the one where they came back against the Diamondbacks a week or 2 ago, but they were down 1.
今回の動画はいかがでしたか？ぜひご意見ご感想をコメント欄までお願いいたします。このチャンネルでは日本人メジャーリーガーの最新情報など海外の番組の翻訳をお届けしています。面白いと思っていただけましたら、よかったら高評価とチャンネル登録をお願いします。どんな情報をお届けしたら喜んでいただけるか、ぜひお聞かせください。それではまた次回の動画でお会いいたしましょう。